Greg, you always talk about just the importance of next, but you guys did some good things against Maryland. Then at Northwestern, you called it a game where you didn't play a good cerebral game. Now you're coming off victory against Michigan State. Do you hearken back to that as an example, or you just block that out and just say that, look, whatever happened against Michigan State doesn't matter. This next 40 minutes is all that matters?
Well, I think we can take things from every game and experiences that we've had throughout the year and draw upon them and build upon them. And there's going to be some similarities to situations like Maryland or Indiana or Northwestern, where things that we didn't do well that we can draw upon. And there were several things, several teaching moments in yesterday's game that we have to get better upon and draw from. And then things that we were more consistent at. I thought we were more consistent around the rim. We're taking better and better shots. It's still we didn't get an A in shot selection yesterday, but we're getting closer to being more consistent. And I think when you do that, and you're playing aggressive and under control and physical around the rim, there's the reason behind 36 free throws. It wasn't by accident. That was an intent. So I think we can always draw from something. I'll always remind them positively and things that didn't go well. So I don't want them to push the Michigan State game out of their minds, nor will they push the Maryland game or any. It's going to be always about moving on to what's next. But what do we learn from that experience, and how can we use that to help us make us better in the future?
Greg, after watching the film, how did Penn State beat Northwestern?
Well, Penn State played very well in terms of from a physicality standpoint. They were very physical. Northwestern goes 3 for 26 from three. And Penn State, I believe, shot 33 free throws. I think if I looked at the box score right, it was in the mid to high 20s, into the 30s, I think it was. I think there was something for 33. Does anybody have the box score with them? 24 for 33. Okay. So those two combinations of not shooting, that's the first time. I thought we did a pretty good job in Northwestern in terms of taking away the threes, because they've been averaging over 10 made threes a game. We didn't do a good job of handling the ball screen. And they go 4 for 12 against us, which usually if you have them under that average, if you look at their box scores through the year, those were the teams that had beat them or been very close with them. And then for them to go 3 for 26, and then Penn State be able to get to the free throw line like they did. And I think Penn State made 9 threes. So, if you go 10 for 26, there's a difference right there. You just don't even have to make 30% of, or just over 30% of them. So I haven't completed that game yet. I watched some of it live on Saturday night, and I just started it again now up in my office. So I'll take a look and look back through games. But Penn State's done that. Penn State played really well at Maryland. Had a 13-point lead with 6 minutes to go. And, had some issues with the press, and Maryland's crowd got into it a little bit. Then they go to Michigan, and Michigan can't miss from three. So it's a fine line, as we've all found out.